3, 4, 5. Hello everyone, my name's Ariana. Today we're going to read a story called The Littlest Mermaid. Wait a minute. Deep down at the very bottom of the ocean was a land of mermaids. Their village was made of sand castles and trees where trees were made of coral, and every oyster had a pearl in it. The mermaids played all day, riding on seahorses, building new sand castles, or just resting under the coral trees wondering about their world above. All of the mermaids were pink, and they had the same tail and the same color green. Some of them were fat, some of them were skinny. Some had long hair, and some had short hair, but most of them looked the same. The most wonderful time in the land of mermaids was when a new baby was born. Everyone in the village came out of their homes of sand to watch the little mermaid hatch from its shell. One day, a mermaid found a shell which was hidden away in a patch of seaweed. They gathered up her arms and took the village's whole town to watch the shell pry open. Out swam a lively little mermaid, the littlest mermaid ever born. She smiled and flipped her tail. But the mermaids did not shout for joy, like they did when all the other babies were born. Instead, they just stared lively at the little mermaid. Looked different. From the other mermaids, she was purple. Everyone who had gathered around rushed back to their homes. They whispered about the strange-looking mermaid and stared at her from inside their castles of sand. The little mermaid knew she was different, but it did not bother her. She rode on seahorses, rested under the coral trees, and built her own sand castles by the seaweed patch where she was found. Sometimes the little purple mermaid went out. Purple mermaid went to where the other mermaids played, but no one ever invited her to join them. She just looked too strange to them. Many days passed beneath the sea. The little purple mermaid has made new friends herself and all the fish who loved her because she was so playful. She made friends with the dolphins too. Sometimes she would take a ride to the surface on the sea, and they jump in and out of the water all day long. The little purple mermaid loved all her friends, but she still wished she could play with the other mermaids. They seemed to have so much fun together. One day, the other mermaids were napping under the coral trees. A newly born mermaid wandered in the seaweed patch where the little purple mermaid lived. At last, the little purple mermaid had another mermaid to play with. Together, they rode seahorses, and in that day, they became very good friends. Very good friends. The other mermaids were very surprised, but they watched the two friends play together and began to notice that the little purple mermaid liked to do the very same things as they did. They realized that she was no different from them all. So on that very day, all the mermaids invited Purple Mermaid to come over to play, and even made a special strand of pearls to welcome her, and made the little Purple Mermaid very happy. In the years to become, many new babies were born. Land of Mermaids, some were pink, some were purple, and some were even orange. But no matter what, each and every time a baby was born, all the mermaids shouted with joy, and each and every little mermaid was loved just as much as the next. Bye everyone. Hope you like that book.